in a hurry. What a great round of applause from this huge crowd for both these players as they were introduced. And we're ready to roll in what we hope is a barn burner.
First set, Novak Djokovic to serve for Serbia. Ready? Thank you. Ready? Play. Let's.
First point, both players feeling one another out a little. Couple of slice backhands. Just taking the pace off the ball. This was not a very good approach from Djokovic, and Tomic had all the time in the world and plenty of court to work with. As I'm joined now by Darren Cahill.
Evening, Fred.
Mark Howard, and this should be a big one with a record crowd here.
Evening, Fred. What a great start with the players being introduced to the Rolling Stones and the darkness, now the roof open. A perfect night for tennis here in Western Australia. Just on 4:45 local time.
Isn't
it marvellous to see this spectacular stadium full? A few spare seats around at the moment, but they will be filled up. There's supposed to be a sellout crowd here tonight. Almost 14,000 spectators here. Tournament director Steve Ailes and the team have done a super job getting the word out.
Started, Fred, that it's going to be really important in these first 4 to 6 games. Firstly, that Bernie knows he's going to have to work incredibly hard. Also, secondly, he doesn't try to overplay.
Well, they had a bit of a problem, as you're probably well aware of the balls when they came out of practice. So Djokovic is complaining about the balls. He said they've had about 6 cans at the moment. So he's down 2 break points.
30-40.
To see in the early going of these rallies that Bernard is quite content to hit a lot of balls down the middle to Novak, not trying not to give him too much room, being a little patient, and had a long practice session, did Bernard yesterday, with Fernando Verdasco doing exactly the same thing. Not trying to hit the ball too hard, just absorbing the pace. Trying to keep it low, out of the strike zone.
Still a break point. Well, that's a nervous miss. That's 30-40 opening service game. A second serve, there was not a lot on it, and that missed by half a metre. Sitting right there on the forehand. Deuce.
Advantage Australia.
The better return, a little more firmly, a little more conviction. Break point again.
spoken a lot about the match that these two did play in the quarterfinals of Wimbledon in 2011, but in fact they did play twice last year. The last time was in Cincinnati, a very fast hard court, maybe one of the fastest on the ATP Tour. Bernard did not break serve. 6-2, 6-3, but he did have 6 breakpoint opportunities. It's actually a high-quality match.
Positive tennis. Tomic, another fourth breakpoint opportunity.
Djokovic really never moved to that one. That was he was a little in the warm-up, stretching a little bit with the legs. And that one he didn't move at all. Hamstrings were a little bit tight in the warm-up. Very good control of the ball, Tomic, and as Darren mentioned, he's just prepared in the opening couple of games to keep the ball in play. I'd like to see him when he gets one, particularly on a break point, have a crack at it.
Yeah, well, that's why I didn't actually mind that second serve return that he tried to go after the forehand. Maybe he was a little bit nervous, but the fact that he did try to go after it was a good sign.
You don't beat these top players by keeping the ball in play. You get opportunities, you have to take them. He's had 4 break points in this opening game. Taken 5 now. Djokovic backing off a little there too. Complaining about the balls.
Bring them on.
Yes.
James, can you give us a hand with the balls as well, please? I think they're a bit softer. Might as well just change all of them now.
So they're going to change the entire 2 cans. They normally play with 6 balls in this event. So James Gothevon is one of the chair umpires. So which is only going to do a deal and change 6 balls. So that means that Djokovic right now is going to be serving with new balls. A deuce. The crowd are into this. Yeah, the Aussies and the Serbs will take one another on tonight so you can make the most noise. Most of the Serbs are second-generation Aussies anyway.
Nearly impossible to beat Novak Djokovic playing cross-court. The only real chance you have is to set up a ball by playing cross-court. But when you get that one ball that sits up just a little bit, best chance is to take that down the line. Because if you don't redirect
Too short, that reply from Tomic. He had his opportunities, 4 break points. That short return, Djokovic knocked the forehand off for the winner. It's 1-love first set.
It starts to play on your mind a little bit as well, having those 5 breakpoint opportunities, and also knowing the last time he played him, he had 6 breakpoint chances and didn't break serve once. So challenge goes straight back onto the shoulders of Bernard Tomic. A little bit of pressure here to hold serve.
This couple have been here every night with the Serbian flag and waving.
Thank you.
Big, huge tennis fans.
Bernard Tomic to serve for Australia.
Tomic, first service game.
For those who didn't see him play Tommy Haas in his first match, you'll see a slight change in his service action, using a little more knee bend, which is a good thing for a guy 6'5". He's utilising that height much better. Getting up high.
Applause from Djokovic on that one. The approach was not a great one, but Tomic had to come up with the pass. Kept his head still, and there's 2-handed down the line. Well done.
Game, Australia.
Well, a love game from Tomic. Can't do it much better than that one, so settle the nerves down. It's 1-all.